Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is my latest banknote series. Now, I am postponing the 10 von North Korean notes series because it is not convenient at this time. Instead, I shall be doing a series based on Belarusian banknotes, specifically the second ruble, which is the 2000 issue, right after the first ruble, which was heavily hyperinflated, with the highest denomination being 5 million ruble. Now, as you can see here, I am wearing gloves. Now, that's because recently my hands have started becoming very sweaty. As such, I see it as necessary to prevent the damage of the banknotes from moisture through the wearing and the application of gloves. Splendid. I shall be using these for the next few weeks. They're very useful, practical. Nevertheless, a little brief history. Now, Belarus was actually one of the former Soviet republics. It declared its independence in 1991. Yes, that's right, 1991. However, recently speaking, the president Alexander Lukashenko actually wanted to integrate with Russia. I mean, just look at the name Belarus. It literally means White Russia. Yes, specifically, it's possibly one of the few Soviet republics, former Soviet republics, that want to join Russia. They actually even wanted a union at one point. Forgot when that was, but it was certainly around somewhere in the 2000s till 2010s, I believe. Nevertheless, that is the short history of Belarus that I have described. I should also notice that there was also chronic inflation with the first ruble and second ruble. Today, we will be talking about the second ruble, and specifically, we are dealing with the 2000 issue, the year 2000 issue. And to begin, I only have the 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, and 500 ruble notes. I do not have the rest of the series because, one, again, it is very expensive to get these kind of notes, and yes, it's just expensive. I mean, they reflect the real currency values at the time. And if I was to get the highest denomination at this point, that being the 200,000 ruble note, it would have easily cost me $60 to acquire, which I cannot afford. It's too expensive. It's the same as saying 180 ringgit. I can't afford that. I'm better off buying a local banknote from my own country. Nevertheless, we are not there to talk about what's cheaper and what's not cheaper. Instead, we are here to talk about the 2000 series Belarusian ruble. And to begin with, I would like to start with the 1 ruble note. Now, as we can see here, as strange as it may sound, yes, this is actually what constitutes as the observe of the note. It's very strange, but here it is, 1 ruble. The serial number is in red and the color is in green. We can see the year 2000 at this corner. Now, if we turn around at the back, which is the reverse of this note, we actually see the building of the Academy of Sciences. They've actually done a great job. I like this note. It's very nice. But, well, the only security parent here is, well, the serial number and the watermark, which covers the entire note. It is green in color, and yes. Now, the second note which I will display is the 5 ruble note. Officially, it's called ruble. So what we have here is the 5 ruble note, 2 serial numbers in red, and this is in a pale and red violet multicolored print. The year 2000 is listed here, pick number 5. And at the back, we actually see on the reverse the buildings in Minsk. Now, Minsk is the capital of Belarus. And yeah, again, same features as the previous note and the same size. The third note I wish to show is the 10 ruble note. Now, on the observe, we see here the big 10. It's in a purple print. Serial number here, and the year of issue 2000. And we can see that there is a watermark that stretches across the banknote. Now, on the reverse of this note, we see the National Library of Belarus on the reverse. Very nice. Again, same size as the previous 2 banknotes I have shown. It's just the same. However, these are bigger size banknotes that I shall now be showing, and that is the 20, 50, 100 and 500 ruble notes, which I will now show. Now, the first note that I wish to show is the 20 ruble note with a brown print. Now, as we can see here, this on the observe is the Belarusian National Bank building. And it's 20 ruble there. Now, there's a watermark here that you can't see that well, or you can't see at all, which actually has the symbol of the Belarusian National Bank. It's a series of 4 letters, I believe. Now, on the reverse, we can see the interior of the bank. Very nice European designing. I like it. The serial number is over there and over there, and yes. There's also a security link strip around here. You can't see it that well, but when you shine it in light, you will surely see it. Now, moving on, we go to the 50 ruble note. Yes. Now, this is the observe of the note. It is in a red print. On the observe, we can see Brest Tower, Homsky Gate. Now, as we can see here, yes, quite right, 50 ruble. Yes. Now, the watermark should be here. It should show that same building as described on the observe. Now, if we go to the reverse, we can see this little star architecture monument. This is actually a Starship War Memorial Gateway. And yes, I believe it's a war memorial commemorating the Second World War, but I am not too sure myself. Leave it in the comments. 50 ruble. Black serial number, and well, that's red actually. Now, unlike the previous notes that I showed, the 3 smaller ones over here, these all have red serial numbers. The Belarusian notes that are much bigger in size have a black and a red serial number. They also have a security link, or rather strip, at the same place, I believe, but I'm not sure. Nevertheless, we are continuing to the 100 ruble note. Now, on the observe, we can see that of the Bolshoi Opera and Ballet Theater over here, and it is 100 ruble, still ruble. Now, on the watermark, we actually see a few ballet dancers. This one doesn't have a security strip. I just checked, and the serial number, black and red. Yep. So some of these notes will not come with a security link, some will. This is because of a new spelling, I believe. I'm not too sure. At the back, we actually see the same ballet dancers, a scene from the ballet Vibranitsa. Yes, quite right. Lastly, the 500 ruble note. Now, this is different because it has a magnetic strip in replacement of a security link, which is distinctive. It's different from the previous notes I've showed. So over here we see the observe. Now this is printed in a brown and green tan underprint. Now we see here the Palace of Culture, 500 ruble, and the watermark also showcases the Palace of Culture. Very nice. And at the back, the reverse, we see a brown facade of it. Now that's actually the magnetic strip I was talking about. And here we have a red serial number and a black serial number. Very nice. Well, that is all of the notes I am planning to show of my Belarus collection. However, I think an important thing to say is, well, of all the notes that I've showcased here in Belarus, I find that the green 100 ruble note is possibly my favorite. Why is that? Because it has my favorite color, green, but at the same time, it shows this plain building which doesn't look too bad. I like it. It's a very nice note. Well, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you have learned something as well. Good night.